First sighting. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful.
Stop sign. Turn left onto Old Chattanooga Pike Southwest.
We're going to see our tree houses that are in production. We just went to like the industrial area with a bunch of like old manufacturing buildings, and this one looks sharp. They built this ground up?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. I need a lint brush. See, I like to look sharp, but I don't like to wash my clothes. So a lint brush, that's all you need. So we just arrived at Wind River Built. This is my first time seeing the facility. You can eat off the floor. I love when people do things well. They have great environments. Just because it's construction doesn't mean the environment should be messy, sloppy. For Bolt Farm, best is the standards. Because we're building inspiring things, I think they should be built in inspiring environments. So for you, this all started with a tiny home that you built
In my parents' driveway after reading an article about the tiny home movement. And that's back when it was like Jay Schaefer, tumbleweed tiny home.
You think it's ironic that you fell in love with tiny home and so you built a massive factory?
Right. Yeah.
First sighting. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Look at this, man. The new windows, the new window design. This was so hard for me to convince Tori to change our window design. She was like, "We can't change it. It's the original window wall. There's nothing like it. This is a one of a kind."
Happy with the Gothic style windows?
Absolutely. It sets it apart because obviously everyone else who's like even copied literally my design for this has put in like square windows.
These aren't super easy to get.
So I love this fluted trim because like as it comes down on the sides, it's going to look very much like columns.
Yeah.
So even the siding matches the arch, and the new outdoor showers, the door matches the arch. So here we have a finished, fully painted. As you can see, it's in two sections. So I love it.
And we were pre-fitting them together in the factory before splitting them to ship. And the first two are very tight.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. Look at all this detail here. This is new.
Yeah.
So we changed out the windows as well. We wanted to match this big, beautiful arch on the front window. The original design, it was inspired by a bunch of antique windows that I bought from a little antique store in Walhalla, and my dad and I pieced together this whole window wall. I loved it, but over time, I really just wanted to have a big open view. And so what we did with this design is gave you like this big uninterrupted view down here, and then what's coming is some really decorative, fancy, beautiful trim that will be up top. Bolt Farm is like a treehouse, chapel of love, sanctuary kind of vibe. Like I wanted to have something that felt kind of like that because it's the Honeymoon Treehouse. We do a very unique paint finish on these walls. Like first we put a dark coat and then we come back behind it and whitewash it. First we wanted to make it look like old wood, so you make it dark, not yellow. I just don't like the look of yellow wood. It like just doesn't fit my vibe. And that's why we first stained the wood a dark color. And then we come back over it, and specifically like the reason why we use a rag is because it's imperfect. I don't want to have like a very solid monolithic look. I want you to be able to see the aging and the difference. I don't want to see brush strokes. I think the by hand is just cohesive with the treehouse design. First treehouse was built by hand. This is a hand hammered copper tub. Even the ceiling tiles are hand finished. Everything's done by hand because in today's world, everything's sort of like machine cut or factory made. Being able to actually see human effort in it is what makes it beautiful. It's not always perfect, but it's what makes it unique. When people love what they do and they put love into the space, you feel the love when you're in the space.
There's talk, I just heard about it right before you came, the Venetian plaster, there's maybe talking about changing that to a vertical shiplap.
Yeah, so this was just a test. Trying to avoid having like 3 different wall types where we had horizontal shiplap there, we've got a treehouse style there, and we've got like some sort of flat finish here. So what do you think about like a vertical shiplap?
You've got these lines going through. I think the vertical shiplap can get a little busy with the trim.
Could get busy if we do vertical here. So what about horizontal shiplap here?
That would help. It would break it up.
What do you think? Keep the Venetian plaster, horizontal shiplap, vertical shiplap. Let me know in the comments. I can't tell you how many times this simple thing of like, I want the batten strip to line up with the rafter tail.
Yeah.
and I would say this, and then I would come back out of the job site and I'd be like, hey, reminder, these batten strips need to line up perfectly with the rafter tails. These are batten strips, those are rafter tails. And finally, they're all perfect. Let's go.
That's turned out wicked.
Yes, I love this. So this matches the exact shape of the window arch. So we've repeated that architectural statement throughout.
Yeah.
These are like the little details that really matter. People feel this. Look at this. Got the, what do you call this? Slam proof? Soft close. Look, you slam it. Ooh.
That is,
I mean, you get this up close. This is,
oh, I love it.
see, this was not on the menu for me when I grew up.
You knew when Dad pissed Mom off.
The Honeymoon Treehouse we built in Charleston was the first time that we got soft close. And I was like, man, moving on up here.
The next chapter for these treehouses might be the most exciting yet. In just a few days, they'll make the journey to Bolt Farm Treehouse, shipped in 2 massive pieces and then craned into place on top of a mountain with a view of 3 states. It's a delicate dance of precision and faith. A lot can go wrong, but that's what makes it an adventure worth capturing. We'll be filming every moment, so like and follow along to see if we can pull off the impossible, and hopefully you'll watch these dreamy treehouses find their place among the clouds.